Hi everyone, and welcome back to our last video for term 2. We have had such a journey of enjoying this term while we've been on lockdown, and so today we have our final video before we go on our winter break. And seeing that late in the month is going to be Father's Day, I thought we're going to do a trophy, and a number one dad, best dad trophy for Father's Day. You can take this design and make a card out of it, or just simply write an extra note onto your picture, and you can make a lovely gift out of it. So it's very simple. We're going to be using a lot of straight lines today, and when we're drawing straight lines, depending on how old you are and how confident you are, drawing a straight line, we're going to be drawing quite a few that go sideways. If you are finding it a bit wobbly, then it is easier often to turn your page and to pull down and do a straight line coming down. So if you want, you may turn your page as you would like. So just keep that in mind as I'm drawing. You can even see on what I've done here, this line at the bottom is straighter than the one where I drew sideways. It's always more accurate to pull down. So if you are in grade R or grade 1 and you feel like it's a bit wobbly to get those straight lines, don't use a ruler. It's better to have a wobbly line than a line that has been drawn with a ruler, which is really quite static. It's dead. It doesn't have much character. So be brave. Let's begin. I want to draw the trophy coming down. I want to leave space on the sides for some cool handles and a great base. And I want to draw it big enough so that I can put some cool designs on the trophy as well. So I'm going to start with a straight line going along the top. And what I want us to think about today is the idea of symmetry. Now, symmetry means that something is same on one side, it's the same on the other side. And so you're going to see how our symmetry is going to come out as we go along. Alright, so we've got some straight lines. We're going to do the cup part now. So I'm going to come in a little gap and make a mark and a mark on this side, and I want those spaces to be about the same. They are symmetrical. And I'm going to bring the cup down and around. You can go up again if you want. I'm going to split this into two curved lines so that it is easier to be accurate. Down, and I'm going to join up these lines. And as far as possible, I want this side to look the same as that side. Alright, if it's a bit more curved or a bit more straight, it doesn't really matter. Trophies come in every shape and size. Alright, now think about how much space I left here. I want the same on this side. And a straight line to line up. Right, we're going to carry on with our idea of symmetry. Mark where I'm going to start my starting points. And I'm going to draw a gentle curved line. One side on one, and one on the other side. And again, they must finish at the same point, and the curves are as similar as possible. Let me join up those two steps. Joining up those two ends, I'm going to do another rectangle. And let's make another rectangle for the base. Are my two lines about the same? Think about that. And coming down the same distance, we want it to be symmetrical. And join up again. And we're going to do the final base. So I'm going to extend this line. And what I do on this side, I want to do the same on this side. So it doesn't matter if there's no right or wrong way to do this, but you want them to be the same. And I'm going to make a bigger rectangle at the bottom. So you can see how this line I've drawn down to a spot. This side on this side must come down to the same height, and that's how we keep it symmetrical. Alright, we want symmetry. We're going to do some cool handles. So we're going to start with a curved line coming down, just a short curved line. And what I want to do on this side, I'm going to do the same on this side. A curved line coming down. Start down here on the cup part, and we are going to do the inside of the handle coming up and around, and then curving back in. And what I do the same on this side. With my eye, I want it to join up, same, and the same here, so that it's going to end in line with each other. And go up and around. Now you can see this handle is bigger than this one. I didn't get it quite symmetrical, but that's going to add to the character of my cup. Down here I'm going to put another curved line, just going to be the bottom of my handle. Do the same on this side, and I'm going to finish by doing a line that's going to join up to finish off my handle, and do the same on this side. Right, there's my cup. Very easy, very simple. We can see we've got a nice big space here for some words or numbers. We've got a space down here where you could write a message. Let's do a bit more, and let's write number 1, Dad. So what we're going to do is start with our dad going around the bottom here. So because it's on a curve, I'm going to my D coming down at a bit of an angle. We're just going to put in the base of the letters first, and then we'll put in the details. The A I want to be in the center, so I'm going to come up and a small line across and down, and then my D on this side to finish it off. Same size. Alright, and I'm going to now make these into nice bold letters. The trick with bubble letters like this is to make them nice and bold. So we want to make the width of the letter nice and thick. Let's make this D similar as possible. Alright, we're going to come along and do 2 straight lines and a little square and a little triangle in the middle, and then we have the word Dad. Right, in the middle, let's do a number 1. So I'm going to start on the right a little bit with a long line and a line coming along the top. And we just fold in with our straight lines, keeping our lines parallel. Parallel means that they are not going into each other at an angle. They are both straight to each other. Let's put a little foot for this number 1. Alright, and let's put a hashtag, which we know is a hashtag now that we use, but it's also a symbol that is used to say a number. And so we're going to start off by doing a little square, sides all equal. And then the width of the side, the length of the side, I'm going to do the same again. 4 parallel lines going around. And now I'm going to go up, and all these lines are the same length. Now in line with this line that's coming down, I'm going to leave a gap, and I'm going to put a V in the corners. can see how all of these are parallel to each other. And finally, we can close off the ends. Number 1, Dad. Alright, there we go. What we can do as well, we can color it in. But I've got this beautiful big block here at the bottom where I can write a special personalized note to my dad. So you can write your note there and it can make a lovely note for your dad. So I hope that you enjoy this, and you can color it any way you want and give your dads or your grandpas or even your uncles, all those special men in your lives who look after you and guide you, give them a big hug and a big thank you on Father's Day, because fathers come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. So I hope that you have a lovely holiday, and I will see you next term for some more videos.